Hi, good afternoon. Today we are going to run a program in where we are writing the content of a file in a new um, text file called merge content. So that merge content that txt will be saved on this directory, which is here. So it will be a new file. So first I change the directory first on the directory where can I find the files, or where the files that I want to read the content. So I define the list file to take all the content of the directory. So this line of code means to create a file named merge content.txt as a new file. So I use for loop to take all the list of items or content in the directory and this directory. So it will be this one, this. So a file is equal to open the list file, which is the content of the directory. R for read, and then I use for loop again to take all the contents inside or the value inside the content of that file. So a new file that it will write whatever is the content of every text file in this directory, in the text files. So closing the file that was open for this line, and then uh, return list file. So I call the function which is list file, then it will generate the merge content.txt that will be saved on this directory, and it will have the content of the message or the value inside the text files that are inside text dash files. So let's run it. Yeah, it's done. Then let's check the directory, which is this one. So I have it already. Merge content. Then let's open. So all of this text or content will be we will find it from here. So this one. So yeah, this is the beginning of the text file. Then project.txt. So this one. It's also here. This one, and the task, which is a hello from task.txt. No task found is here. So this will be the last one. So that will be the project task number 1. For project task number 2, we have the calculator, in which the user will have the option to choose if they want addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So for the operations, I define a function where we define function for addition, for subtraction, and multiplication, and division also. So for the addition, the first number, which will be the first number that was entered by the user, then the second number, the user will enter the two numbers to be calculated. So result, I I I save the value or the result into a variable result for adding, subtracting, or multiplying or dividing the two numbers. So here, round off the decimal point into two decimal point, whatever the result is, the program should round off the decimal point into two. So the first number plus second number, then the round of two, round to two decimal point. So then it will print the result, the first number plus second number is equal to the result, whatever the result here is, it will print. So the same for the subtraction, um, I just change the operation, which is minus. So this one, the first number will be deducted from the second number will be deducted from the first number, and also the result will be rounded off to up to 2 decimal point. So for our multiplication, it will be the same. It will be rounded off to 2 decimal point as well. So for the division also, it will be rounded off to 2 decimal point, the first number and the second number. So here the first task that the program will do is to print the selection of the user, either add, subtract, multiply, or divide. And I use while loop for this task, where um, the choice which will be entered by the user, I save it from the choice variable is equal to input of the input. It will take input from user, either 1, 2, or 3, or 4. If choice is equal to 1, 2, 3, or 4, then it will ask the user for the first number. I use float so that it will take the decimal point. The program will accept either integer or a float number. Then the first number will be entered by the user. Then I use that try block code to filter the user input of the second number. So if this one will be true, the program will execute this following line of codes. If it is false, if this one is false, it will go to the exception, which is it will print the program is expecting 2 numerical values. Then it will end the program. The program will end. So if choice is equal to 1, it will call the addition function, the fat addition function. Then after that one, it will end the program. If choice is equal to 2, if the user entered 2 for the entered choice, then it will go to subtraction. Then if the choice is equal to 3, it will go to multiplication. If the choice is equal to 4, it will go to division. So else, if the choice is not here, if it's not 1, 2, or 3, or 4, then it will print invalid input. Then it will ask again for the choice to for the user to enter a correct choice. So let's try it now. So I will try. So invalid input, it will ask again for a valid input. For example, I will use 1, then enter first number. Let's say 4. Second number, let's try. So it will say the program is expecting 2 numerical values. So it will end the program. Again, let's try another. Then for this one, the result was rounded off to 2 decimal point only. So the program was written to take only the 2 decimal point. So yeah, so that would be all, I think. Thank you very much.